How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm that fishing noob. I'm out here on a little pond with just a really stripped down rig today. Today's video is just going to be kind of like an update and then fishing a little pond, see if we can put some fish in the boat. Got with me my Old Town Sportsman PDL 106 and 2 rods. That is my Daiwa BG3000, and I've got a Lose Tournament Pro. Also, I've got my Garmin out. I'll update you in a little bit on why I have it out with me right now. But I want to say thank you for joining me on this little quick adventure. Appreciate it. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. This is where it's just fishing adventures. Keep it kind of down to earth. Wow, that fish jumped really high. Keep it down to earth and just bring you guys along for the adventure. So, you know what time it is. Without further ado, I'll see you out on the water. Alright, here we are, out on the water. So first order of business, I want to explain why I have my Garmin out. So, it brings me to my first little update. Gotta give a big shout out to Garmin and their customer service, their customer support, because if you guys have been following the channel for a little bit, you know that kind of recently my Garmin, my transducer was kind of bugging out. So on the right side of side scan, it was super duper dark. So I was like, uh-oh. So I reached out to Garmin and I was like, hey, so this is kind of what's been going on. And they were like, all right, cool. Send me some pictures and send me the serial number and all that stuff, and we'll take a look at it and see what's going on. So after back and forth, they warrantied out my transducer. And not only did they warranty it out, but they like sent me a brand new transducer in the box, all of that. So previously my 1120 high frequency was not displaying, but now there we go, it is displaying. And I'm getting torn up by mosquitoes. So yeah, it is displaying how it should at a higher frequency, which is fantastic. So shout out Garmin, I appreciate it. That is awesome. There's been a lot going on. So first really big update, life update, is I haven't posted this yet, so random real quick. I think I'm 3 or 4 videos ahead. So I have 3 videos sitting in queue waiting to be posted as I am recording this one right now. So big life update is this past weekend I had to put my oldest dog down. And in another video I was inquiring from you guys if you've ever had to euthanize your pet or your dog or your cat, and kind of what was the deciding factors of that or leading up to that process. So had to do that. Yeah, it was just super sucky situation. It still sucks. Things have been like super monochromatic in life, and yeah, I've been kind of in a slump. Just kind of rough, but that happened. It's not the first like pet death that I've experienced. I had another one back in 2017, but that was like natural. Like my pup just passed away at home. It was still pretty like high as far as emotions, and kind of like, I guess you could describe it as a traumatic experience, but like making the choice to put a dog down is like a different kind of, it's like a different heaviness to it. So yeah, that's something that happened. Another random thing, I was recently editing a video and I made the rookie mistake of, after I finished it and rendered it, I deleted the entire folder that all of the video files are in without opening the folder to make sure I didn't need anything else. So in that, I deleted this segment that we're about to get into, this topic that I want to bring up. I deleted the whole thing, and I was like, dang it, I totally just goofed that. But the topic, I was fishing out at one of the new spots that have like multi-million-dollar houses, and I was thinking, man, it'd be really easy to look at what everyone else has and kind of be like, dang, like I don't have that, and I don't have that, and I want that. And then it just randomly hit me. I remembered that there were some guys that were dropping off some packages or something at the house, and they saw my kayak in the garage, and they were like, oh man, is that one of those pedal kayaks? No way, that's an Old Town, is that a PDL? and they were like super stoked about it. So then it checked me, because it's like, man, there are some people out there that wish they could fish out of a kayak like this. So I think in someone's world, I am living their dream. So reminder to you, like in someone's world, you are living their dream. So it's just a reminder to myself, something to keep me in check, because it's easy to look at what other people have and kind of just be like, man, I wish I had that. Like even in the world of fishing, it's like, man, I wish I had a $500 reel. But then it's like someone out there wishes that they had a Daiwa BG 3000. I consider myself very blessed and very fortunate to be able to fish as often as I do, and fish out of the luxuries that I experience and that I have, from my increasing selection of rods that I have to this pedal kayak that I'm fishing out of, which is an absolute luxury of a kayak. So I'm definitely blessed, I'm fortunate, and I should therefore be thankful and grateful, and not fall into the comparison trap, because it'd be pretty easy to fall into that. It's super nice having 1120 again. I know there's gonna be some kind of fish that wants to hit this. Gotta be thankful for you guys. If you missed it in a previous video, it's crazy because this rod actually came from one of you guys. His name is Tom, and man, I really appreciate his generosity. Like, he shipped this out to me for free. What the heck? This right here is by far my favorite combo to be thrown out. How are you guys doing? I know life isn't always sunshine, rainbows, and it's not always peachy. So how are you guys doing? I think what I want my channel to be also is, like, I don't want it to just be fishing, because there's plenty of channels out there that are way better at doing that. There are plenty of fishermen out there, kayak anglers, that are way better than me, than I'll ever be. So I'm not trying to compete with them. I think my goal for this channel is just strapping the camera to my head and taking you guys on adventures and kind of seeing what happens. There are some times that I have an agenda or a plan for a video, then I'll record that. But a lot of the times it's just I'm going out, I'm fishing, and kind of trying to remember things that I've researched, put them into practice, and hopefully get better at fishing ultimately. It's cool just seeing that this channel came from nothing and it's where it is now. It's a humbling experience that that you guys would choose to invest your time and kind of share your time with me. I really appreciate that. That's super cool. Remember, there was a guy that mentioned it. He was like, all right, so let's say if you have 100 views on a video, let's say you have 25 views on a video. Imagine that's like 25 real people that sat down and clicked on the video, and they watched it for however duration they watched it for. But that's 25 real people. Imagine those 25 people in a room. It's like, oh man, 25 views doesn't really seem like a tiny amount of views now. 25 people in a room is like decent people. I know also, if anyone knows anything about fishing and they are watching me out here, it'd be like, why the heck does this guy have a pedal kayak with a graph on this tiny pond? Crazy. There's a little bit of encouragement also to you guys out there. If you're going through a lot of heavy stuff, here is your encouragement. Keep your head up. You got it. You can do it. If you need anything, like if you need a listening ear, then let me know. I will be a listening ear. But I want to encourage you. Keep on pressing. Don't give in. Don't throw in the towel. You got it. You got to just take that step. Focus on taking that step. And once you take that step, breathe. Take another one. Don't worry about the finish line. Don't worry about 50 steps from now. Sometimes it's about waking up and getting out of bed. That's a victory. So take those small victories. So me personally, it would be easy to just like halt. So I'm trying to set up things to look forward to. I've got just little things sprinkled in to kind of keep me moving, because the last thing that I want to do in this period of like being sad, period of grief, is to just stay still and not move anymore. Huh? There we go. Whoa. Oh man. See if, yep. That's that little one that just busted over there. I heard him, saw him, caught him. See, dude. Well, cool. Got one. Give him 5. I'm going to be challenging myself a little bit. I'm planning on posting this video whenever I finish it tonight. So, for reference, it is July 31st. So, I should be posting this today, July 31st. I feel like would really be a good cast is deep down in that stuff. But let's skip it back to that Shadowland. Here we go. Alright, there was one back at the Shadowland. Little fish. Oh, you're a little bigger than, wow, yep, you're bigger than I thought. Come here. Ooh, that's a good little chunk. Wow, should probably take a picture of that for my buddy Jeremy. I'll post that on his his page. This little paddle tail that I'm using is one of his soft plastics, so that's a good fish. Wow, your little chunk, a 2-pounder right there. Very cool. See ya. Oh man, that was cool. Give him 5. It's like an underspin is like a more finessey chatterbait. This will trigger a lot of those reaction strikes. It's a moving bait, power fishing. I knew it. I was like, if I change direction on him right now, he's gonna come off. And he did. If I keep tension on them, I'll probably keep them. If I lose tension, which is what happened, I should have switched directions while reeling in line. That would have helped. Whoa! It's been a while since something like that's happened. Golly. You can work out a backlash on a casting reel. You can work out a knot from a line twist on a spinning reel. All right, I think I got it out. There it is. Got it out. That's right. Now let's make another cast. We can do it again. Psych. Whoa. Oh, there's definitely. Do you see that? There's a lot of fish on them. I think on down scan, what it's going to look like, it's just a bunch of waves. I think that's kind of what it looks like. But you can see on both sides of me, stretching maybe 7 feet out, there are just a crazy amount of beds right there. Like right there, that image, golly, that's a lot of beds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like this video is coming to a close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a Texas rig bite, which is a-okay. Definitely got some fish in the boat. I would say we figured out a pattern. They were more shallow overhangs, and they definitely enjoyed hitting moving bait. In this case, an underspin with a pearl white paddle tail. All good. All good, all good. Glad I have fish in the boat. I'm glad for my transducer to be working properly now. I want to thank you for joining me on this little fishing adventure out here on the little pond. It's out here longer than what I anticipated I'd be out here for. I thought it was just going to be really, really short. But I ended up spending maybe an hour out here. Oh, wow. I just backlashed. That case, I couldn't see it because I lost it. And I threw it into a tree and backlashed like crazy. So, I hope that you guys are able to go fishing. And if you are fishing, I hope that you're able to catch a big one. But, I'll catch you on the next one. God is good. Y'all be blessed. Later. Got it out.